Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis. Again, Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. He'll start the return inside his spot. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Crimson Tide offense takes the field to start things off. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they faced this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Stands in and takes the hit. He's got it on the outside. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we can just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
Gonna take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels.
Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. The RPO, it's complete. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Wants to throw it. Makes the grab on the left. It's a fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense has them pinned deep in their own end. Handoff from the gun. He'll slither through and pick up 3 and get it out to the 10-yard line.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking to throw, it's Spears. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Get him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. He lost one down the sideline. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes that Alabama offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse, but move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Complete to the right. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with a 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. The 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Aggie. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking downfield on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick six here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick six rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. He's got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, a first-half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. Bust through behind his pad. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting to... Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Pitt is delivering an offensive masterpiece so far. They've got to be loving this in the Steel City. They're up 14 over Stanford. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's in open space downfield. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
2nd down, he'll throw it. There's the pressure. Finds his big tight end. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Quick release on the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Trying to escape and get it himself. That's a fumble. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. Knocked down, but not before. He gets the first down after recovering the fumble. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Dumps it off in the flats. Oh, he's got some space.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's the give off the left side. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Takes it on the shovel. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
A little release to the back. Back's going for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground, looking for the end zone. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They weren't able to move them an inch on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd and goal. Calls his own number. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Running to the left. Hard running there. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Spears. Throws to the tight end. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has gotten to make for his quarterback.
Looking downfield to throw. That's caught. It's Curry. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the 1st down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. When he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Leaves it with the running back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Fires downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Under fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback. And your best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
To the air, it's Spears. He's going to run it. Smashes through the tackle. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. And the Aggies will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Trying to get behind the defense. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Takes it on the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Here comes that Alabama offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll start this drive going to the air. He'll pull it down and run.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down. He's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Takes the easy one to the back. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside.
He's looking deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, you see him there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. They want to run this quarterback. And he'll slide after picking up the first down. Alabama quickly back to the line. That's a good spot on the field to go for it. Really, everything to gain and not much to lose.
Yeah, and most coaches discuss or know pregame warm-ups how far their kickers can kick it. Do I have a boot to even consider this? But I think you want to stay aggressive regardless and go try to get extra points.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Here's a quick throw out to the left. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for the end zone. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He finds a dead spot in the middle. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The pull and throw off the RPO. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. High the chains now on second and long. They'll send the back in motion. To throw, it's Spears. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Curry. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Each play has a life and history of its own. And you want to talk about two opposite plays? Offense grabs momentum, defense takes it back.
And the game's always like that, isn't it? It's back and forth. Sometimes they get you, sometimes you get them. Nice job by the defense being ready for the next play. Don't worry about the play before when you gave up some yards. Nice job answering and getting the tackle for a loss with the sack.
Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Pressure's there and he lets it go.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back line.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Good, right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Looking to throw, it's Gideon. Here's a heat. Throwing on the ride. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Oh, they're after him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. He's got it. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws it out in space. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Working the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Alabama pushing the tempo. This guy is special, and Alabama's had a lot of them. Devontae Smith, Jalen Waddle, Jerry Jeudy, who could make a huge play at the... Turning it on! And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. A 1st down for the offense. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to the air. He makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. Tempo in overdrive. Give to the running back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. A shot toward the end zone, and they won't make the connection. Looking to make a big play there.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Snagged out of the air. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. Back to throw, it's Spears. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Using his feet. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Trying to get rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. The coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time and took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
They dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Right on target this time. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near me, I'll make the contested catch.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Looking for a man. It's Gideon. Under fire. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And when you go 5 wide, man, and you spread the formation, it puts a lot of emphasis on those trenches. And those trenches have got to be good. You got to pick up those guys up front. They didn't do it, and they're getting their quarterback hit as he throws the football.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down. They'll leave it with him. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Holds and fires complete to the right. Touchdown time! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? It'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. These guys just took a punch. Now we'll see if they can deliver one, Jesse.
Yeah, it's turning into a bit of a dogfight here in the second half all of a sudden. So let's see what this offense has. Let's see who can step up here and make a play.
And I'm not concerned about...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. When you play at a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Duron Haynes, the Marcel Darius is when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, Reese, I can keep going. Quinton will...
Oh, he found a space on the right. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas A&M. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes that Alabama offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
To the ground with the back. Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down. This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
To the air on first down. Swings it out to the flat. Just has a knack of finding that crease and gets it down to the 41. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. They go to the ground. All down, Liddell moves the sticks as he picks up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. 4 wide out set, 2 by 2 on 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Gideon. Skips away from pressure. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Running wide open down the gut of the field. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They are so close to a score, they can smell it on the first play of the drive. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. Right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you Gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Dead center perfect. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll start this drive going to the air, looking to buy time. At the 35, he's got room. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So that they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Unloads quickly. There he goes. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
They'll go to the ground. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this third period. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. Second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Hawkins. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments where you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. To the air, it's Gideon. Here comes the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, you're going to have time to throw.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Man, you want to talk about confidence in your running game on fourth down to keep it on the ground from that distance and pick up the first down.
That's one of those things in practice, coaches probably like, anybody, any place, anytime, anywhere, this is you.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Alabama! Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. He didn't didn't see anyone open, said, no problem, I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball best. So, let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Lost to fire on second down. Got his man downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Yeah, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Might as well give it to him again. Got the first down and still on his feet. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The give to the tailback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Dropping back, it's Gideon. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. They just weren't able to come down with that one.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Finds his tight end. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Pressure coming. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Under heat, he gets rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Goes upstairs.
This is why it's so advantageous to have a speed guy in the return game. If he even gets a crease, this guy can take it to the house. Speed like that kills. It kills on offense, defense, and in the return game as well.
Reads it, fires complete. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Fires to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Looking for a man, it's Gideon. Sets up the screen. Quick step and go. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and time for their offense. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's got him. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
From the gun, looking for a man. They run it into the end zone. The two-point try is good, and now they're up by 9 in the 4th. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to... Five-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Wants to throw on first down. Flips it out on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable. The Aggies will hustle to the line.
It's pretty amazing at this point of the game. They're still in a position to win. Not everything has gone right for them up to this point, but with a couple of minutes left on the clock, if they can get a touchdown here, get a stop, and then get another score, they win. But they've got to start being aggressive and taking shots.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to pass. It's Gideon. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. There is a lot of real estate in front of this offense as the ball is touched dead at the 5. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Back to pass on second down. Still on his feet. And they got him in the end zone for a safety. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes that Alabama offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee.